original goals were to, in a basic way, provide actors to serve as patients for nurses that were in training. More and more, we are creating scenarios that are more realistic, more authentic, and the scenarios are focused on really specific learner outcomes. Performance or nursing, the caring behaviors of a nurse, are not pretended behaviors the way some people imagine that performance is pretending. It's not pretending. Performance means you're using all the parts of yourself. You're using your voice, you're using your eye contact, you're using your body, nonverbal communication, and you're present with someone else. So you're listening and you're responding to someone else. And you have in the back of your mind an intention. You have a goal, something you want to accomplish. And you're presented with lots of obstacles. So that's why it's called performance. It sort of goes along with that idea of what you do as a performer. But it doesn't mean you're pretending or being fake in any way. Really, I would love to see every single nursing student using simulated patients at some point, not just in community health, but in other classes.
I knew we had a really strong nursing program here, and I knew that we have, as a department, a mission to help students find a way to create their own work after graduation. And part of that is, of course, making theater and making film and that sort of thing. But there are an awful lot of ways to use theater outside of what you might traditionally think as public performance. One of the other ways that we've thought about this program is more broadly than with the nursing program. In fact, we've called the initiative for interprofessional collaboration in health, human services, and theater, because there are an awful lot of other human services that we feel like we can run simulations for that will help students and faculty achieve their learning objectives.
It's helpful for the theater students to critique you because they're in the situation with you, so they get to give you their feedback of how you performed as well. Instead of dealing with mannequins, we can actually act out a real life situation that could happen.
It was helpful because it allowed us to work on therapeutic communication with the real actors, and I feel like that was beneficial to take in our actual clinical experiences. Working with real people is more beneficial than the mannequins because it allowed us to work with the therapeutic communication and also pick up on their nonverbal cues and have to react to those as well.
It was just nice to put my theater skills to a practical use. I haven't really got the opportunity to do that much, not just for entertainment. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Somebody else was helping, especially when they were talking about how much it helped them to have real people and prepare them. I could tell especially in the second scenario, it was a little hectic for them, and I think that was something they couldn't experience from a dummy.
You're much more aware of the energy that's in the room, and one word that someone says could throw it in a completely different direction, and it's taking that organic sense of it like we were talking about, and then when we put it on stage, just that initial feeling of this is the raw structure of what your character should be. Now just remember how that feels and then go.
Yeah, because the more you do, the more you go into it, and it's easier to be engaged instead of changing always makeup or clothes and then mind what sick I am now.
Yeah, right.